Yes, I see. The funny jester man is in fact live streaming now. Let me set up my chat right quick so I can see it on my cellular device. Yes, I see. The funny jester man is in fact live streaming now. I have to turn off my noise because it's Manic, the guy. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. I'm just trying to ping the Discord. We're gonna get to the memes in a minute, if you're wondering. We're getting to the memes in a moment. Okay, chat. I'm on stream, crazy. Yeah, that is in fact crazy. Anyway, let me set up my chat right quick. Okay, I've set it up. So, we're gonna watch memes. Well, you can request meme channels. I'm just gonna watch, don't ask why my, recommended is so cooked. How it's actually made. How it's actually made. Hehe. So we're gonna watch how it's actually made, but the funny one, you know, the funny one, which one should we watch? So we're gonna watch how it's actually made jelly beans.
The jelly bean is a colorful treat, but unfortunately, no one is exactly sure when the jelly bean was invented and how. It's believed that the jelly center dates back to biblical times, as a candy called Turkish delight. Many centuries later, the outer shell was added, thus making jelly beans we know today.
I forgot when this one gets
Jelly
funny.
beans come in a large variety of colors, even though they only come in one flavor. To make jelly beans, liquid is heated in a large kettle to 347 degrees Fahrenheit.
You know, Manic, you can yap in the chat.
Solids are then mixed into the liquid as an agitator blends it all together.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at a local cocaine production plant, things are going great.
Okay, that switched up really fast.
This massive amount of Colombian nose candy is worth up to $400,000.
What? Dog, what?
Normally, the cocaine would be scraped off the machinery, but this cartel is so ludicrously wealthy and powerful that they have completely stopped giving a shit.
What? Dog, what?
In a plot twist you didn't see coming, molds are pressed into the cocaine to be filled with liquid sugar, which will form the jelly beans.
Yeah, that is massive. Oh my god.
Jelly Belly, the most popular brand of jelly beans, are known for their vast array of narcotics connections.
Yeah, that's massive, chat. That switched up so fast.
The jelly bean centers are then moved to a drying room to cool and harden for 24 hours.
Cocaine, chat,
Notice how some of the cocaine spills into the batch, adding to the jelly bean's addictive quality.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Arms flip the trays into a drum that will separate them. Half of them will continue into the candy factory, while the other half will wind up on the streets of Southside Chicago.
What? 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 What is this on about?
The dry jelly bean centers then tumble into a wire mesh conveyor. Notice their clear white color, a byproduct of their production being so closely tied to stimulants.
Oh my god.
The jelly beans then ride through a sugar vapor condenser and into a sugar drum.
Yeah, actually we're gonna watch this one right now. I feel like...
This episode is brought to you by Air Up.
What? He gets
The Swiss
sponsored?
call this cheese fromage del page, which means
gonna
cheese
full
from the high mountain pastures. Master cheesemakers retreat to their chalets high in the Swiss Alps to make this special cheese. These individuals follow a tradition of cheesemaking that goes back to the Middle Ages. Swiss cheese is produced by cheesemakers who hike their most
everyone's
attractive
allowed in the
cows high
chat,
into the
dog.
Alps for 5 months.
Everyone's allowed in the chat. Stop. Everyone's allowed.
In the morning, they milk their cows' drippy udders for about 7 minutes using a
Everyone's allowed
milking
in the
machine.
chat, dog.
Patting the cow's hindquarters increases its arousal during the
What?
process, which results in milk with a higher fat content.
What? Dog, what? What did I just hear?
Meanwhile, in the room with 2 giant saucepans, previously harvested milk has its fat skimmed from the top, which is put in a slop bucket.
Dog,
Meanwhile,
what?
in Uncle Gary's rustic cabin that he bought to finally get away from his stupid fat wife, Uncle Gary adds live bacteria
Nah,
to the
I'm gonna-
milk to help preserve it,
We're
and
trying-
roasts it in a cauldron.
We can watch that in a minute. This is just try not to laugh. You can recommend videos for me to watch, and if I laugh, we move on to the next video. Yeah. You just recommend videos for me to watch, dog.
Over an
That's the
open
entire point of
flame.
this stream.
While roasting, the milk's dust is removed with a dustpan, and an
I like
enzyme called
chicken.
renin is added while Uncle
Awesome.
Gary enjoys swirling his arm in his new milky
What?
white bliss.
Dog,
After about 40
what?
minutes, these active ingredients create a disgustingly goopy pile of slop known as
Brother,
cheese
What is
curd.
this guy on about?
He
What
then
is it?
uses a wire broom to sweep up the cheese curd, which is something he probably should have done before using the dustpan. Oh, now he's got 2 dustpans. Well, fuck off, Uncle Gary, you good-for-nothing showboater. A mysterious stranger enters from just off frame as Gary continues to absent-mindedly continue to mix the mixture, separating the
laugh.
curds
That's
and
a
leaving
giggle.
behind
That
the
doesn't
liquid
count.
called whey.
That's not
Uncle
a laugh.
Gary, you are so bad at sweeping, it's unreal. An
That
electric
wasn't a
mixer
laugh.
then does
That
the
wasn't a
whole
laugh.
job far better than any human ever could. The cheesemaker then washes his arms and hands because any impurities in the cheese would ruin it. This step seems meaningless because he was molesting the cheese with his bare arms
What?
earlier, but it's not my job to commentate, only to narrate. One of the best perks of
dog
working at the
yammering
cheese
on about?
factory is you get to do this, which is often described by cheesemakers as having a Swiss orgasm.
What?
Using cheesecloth, Uncle
What?
Gary and the mysterious stranger experience a wholesome homosexual meet cute by filtering out the curds. Unfortunately,
What?
both of them are straight. But that's not going to stop any of the ravenous Swiss cheese cinematic universe fanfiction writers all over the
What?
internet.
What?
The cheesemaker stuffs the sack of cloth into a mold and presses it while screaming, become cheese, damn you!" to remove the leftover
Dog,
whey.
what?
3 molds can be placed into a wooden cheese press at the same time.
What the heck, man?
Fun cheese fact, this process was the inspiration for the Queen and David Bowie song, Crazy Train. After a long day of being pressed, the cheese is then tucked into bed so it can get enough rest to do it all again tomorrow. Nighty-night cheese.
Yes,
If too
I am,
much
in fact,
liquid is
picking
left
up
in the
what he's
cheese,
putting
the
down.
Prime Minister of Switzerland has vowed that he will declare martial law for the entire country for the next year until the problem is corrected.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in fact picking up what you're putting down.
The next morning, the excess cheese created by the mold is cut off and thrown in the garbage. According to Swiss cheese propaganda, this and every other part of the process is done by hand, even though we literally saw them using an electric mixer just 1 minute ago. I'm not making this part up.
Shut up, school.
After a
My
saltwater
school's
bath,
texting me.
it's
Shut
time
up.
for the cheese to be put on a cheese shelf, which acts as their form of government, similar to a caste system. Cheese on higher shelves have more rights, power, and authority than the cheeses on the lower shelves, just like God intended.
Shoot, that's not
Meanwhile, in the
right.
Hall of Loyal Cheeses, the Swiss president elects the prime candidate for one final top-secret mission to assassinate Director Mozzarella. ending their competition in the cheese market and ensuring Switzerland's complete dairy dominance.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
And
a
now,
laugh.
a quick word from our
This is
sponsor.
free video. No.
This
No, I don't like sponsors. No, I want to watch hammers being made. Roller skates, pencils.
The need to hammer things goes back to prehistoric times when early men used stones as tools. The modern hammer evolved from those first crude implements. But with its forged steel design and user-friendly handle, the hammer of today is strikingly different. Before we begin, here is exclusive footage of a hammer hammering some nails.
Oh wait, I have to check something.
Now here's a hammer pulling them out. A rare sight many of you viewers have
there's
probably
two
never
different-
seen before.
What? Wait, what? I see.
It starts with a thick steel bar.
You put the shape
An
into
automated
the shape
system
press
loads it
to
into
press
an
the
induction
shape into a
furnace
press
set at
shape.
more than 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. The fierce heat makes the steel malleable. This forge hammer, replicating what I do to your mother, pounds the hot steel into a series of hammer-shaped
that was a
impressions.
close one.
At this stage, we now have a glowing hammer, which is far too powerful for mortal man to wield, as well as a dark anti-hammer. The shape goes into a shape press that presses the shape into a pressed shape,
Oh my gosh, we have to hear
man
this
to
peak.
wield, as well as a dark anti-hammer.
Okay, we have to hear this iconic
The shape
clip.
goes into a shape press that presses the shape into a pressed shape.
Yes, this makes total sense.
The hammers are cooled by being placed into an art piece called The Evolution of Hammers.
Wouldn't you guys agree?
You know what? Never mind. Hammer making is stupid. So the factory has decided to throw out all of their hammers into an industrial grinder, destroying them once and for all. Just kidding. It's actually a tumbler filled with metal shavings to clean and polish the hammers. They then clamp the hammer in an automatic circumciser, polishing the hammer's head and making it easier to clean. One added benefit of this that isn't talked about often is that it also improves the speed of the hammer, allowing for more rapid thrusts.
What? What? Brother, what?
Now, the milk from the previous segment about cheese is used to lubricate the hammer while ridges are carved into the hammer's head.
What? What? What are you
The
hammering
grid surface
on
deals an
about,
additional 5 points of
dog?
bleed damage every second when striking an enemy.
Oh yes.
Next,
bleeding
the
damage.
hammers
I
are
love
terminatored.
bleeding damage. Terminatored? I love
And then
Terminator
quickly
knives.
rescued before any of them create a time paradox. Then it's off to a nice safe cooling dip and oh my god, oh Jesus! What the fuck just happened? Now it's time for another polish. Sometimes, the polishing is so efficient, the hammers transform into leather rings. The leather rings are assembled in a tray, along with some plastic ones that are thrown in for style, to create a suitable workplace dildo. The end of the hammer is inserted into the rings and oh, excuse me. That's actually a suitable workplace male masturbator. My mistake.
Dog, what? What is this guy
The end
on
of the
about?
hammer is secured in a clamp, and something else deviously sexual happens to it. I mean, seriously, look
So
at what's happening.
stupid,
You can
dog.
feel the air getting warmer in that factory by the second.
What?
Using a
so
series of
sorry, Chad.
Adam Sandler belts, they smooth
Adam
the ends of the
Sandler?
leather for a smooth finish.
Adam
This is a
Sandler.
tank of heavy lacquer, and this is the World Hammer Dunking Champion of 1997. Watch what happens when the two meet.
Oh my gosh, the finish is insane. Yeah, the
Amazing.
finish is insane, chat.
Anyway, when the lacquer dries, it'll give the hammer a tough, sleek finish.
Yeah, the finish is crazy. When you guys
For a
agree?
different kind of handle, they pour liquid blue inside this robotic male masturbator, which will eventually trap a nearby horny
Aw,
robot.
But the
who will
finish
then
is
be
crazy. The finish is crazy though.
exploited to make a superior hammer handle in
man.
exchange for his freedom
What?
of his robot genitals.
The
The next morning, the excess cheese created by the mold is grinded off and thrown in the garbage.
But the finish is crazy. I don't get
They
what
stamp
you
the
mean.
model number onto the hammer. This is the 20th hammer ever built. Then it's on to the Hammer Ballet, where an interpretive dance version of The Evolution of Hammers is being performed.
Yes, I am in fact
It's
picking up what
exceedingly
you're
boring.
I am in fact picking up what you're putting down.
After they stamp the company logo onto the handle, the hammers are given an "I'm a Hammer" sticker, so customers can be sure of what they're buying.
Yes, I see.
After all, there's some very confusing screwdrivers out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Your point. Screwdrivers aren't confusing. They're
When roller
awesome.
skates were invented by the Dutch in
Roller
the 18th
skates!
century, they put a whole new spin on skating. Before that, people could only skate on ice surfaces.
Roller skates.
So the sport had definite seasonal limitations.
Roller skates.
The wheels of the first roller skates were wooden spools,
I love
but today's
roller skating.
manufacturers have
Actually,
come
I
up
like
with some better
rollerblading.
tricks to make them.
You get my point. I love skating. We're gonna move on to like
The first
actual
idea for
games.
roller skates came from the 1880s, when children would steal assembly line rollers from factories they worked in and glued them to the bottom of their shoes. It starts with the shoes. A die press punches out leather patterns called quarters, 8 of them per shoe. They place the quarter
What?
under a die stamp, and the manufacturer's name is placed on the product well before they do any actual work. Utilizing roller skate arithmetic, the dimensions of the perfect roller skate are calculated.
Bro is yeah.
This skate has racing
Yeah.
stripes stitched onto them, which will make it about 20% faster.
Yeah, that's actually making sense, chat.
The outer lining of the skate
Yeah,
is
I'm
sewn by
looking at
hand,
chat. I like
because
chicken,
despite our
never,
technological
devil,
advances,
bro.
we have yet
Yeah,
to
I'm
invent
looking at
something
chat.
called a sewing machine.
I'm looking at chat.
She then sews the line again, except this time this little thing buzzes around. We don't know exactly what it does, but it's very annoying. Everyone knows unwanted vibrations are the absolute worst.
Yeah.
This machine imagines the liner is its stepchild and punches holes in it. These holes are
What?
for the shoelaces, but can also hold your spaghetti noodles if you leave your spaghetti pouch at home. This machine places the shoe through a process called strogification.
What? Dog, what?
Fortunately, most roller skates are immune to their neuropsych implants. Otherwise, intergalactic war would have started 18 years ago.
What?
Another machine nails the rest of the shoe around the insole while a worker uses a mysterious
Watch the video I sent you? Okay. What did bro send me? Toon Turf Pilot came out? Oh my god. We have to watch this. Oh my god, the Toon Turf Pilot. Dead channel, please unsubscribe. No, this isn't real. I just read it. This is not real. Okay, we're gonna open this up in a separate tab. Yeah, we're gonna open up this. Okay, remove this. And, no, we have to copy that. And, yeah. Toon Turf episode 1. Dude, this isn't real. This is just Ricky twerking for 25 minutes. Okay, we're getting out of here. No, we aren't watching. No, we're not watching that.
known tool
Nah,
to
I'm
pound
good.
them in further. A multi-steroid injection is put into the shoe, making sure it's strong enough to support the 400-pound weight brought on by the average American. A UV light kills any surviving parasites. The outsole and insole are reunited after all this time, and a hydraulic press makes sure they can never get a divorce. This is just a safety precaution, as insole and outsole divorce has been outlawed in every state since the 1970s.
I don't have a
The bottom
wife,
of a
so I
roller
would
skate
know.
usually has a decorative swirl of delicious icing. Go ahead and lick your roller skates at home to taste it for
No.
yourself.
I've been in my subreddit for 2 years. I'm not gonna watch that video.
Sandwich at the roller skate factory.
I'm
First
not making a subreddit.
comes
just
some
to abandon
nails.
it for 2 years, and I know that Daniel
Then a
abandoned it
delicious
for
piece
2
of
years.
roller bread.
I know. He
And finally,
abandoned
a roller skate shoe, complete with decorative bottom icing. Be sure to cut the crust off with a circular cutter, since most skaters are children or eccentric men in their early 60s. They screw a skate latizer into the shoe,
what?
drilling holes in it to add screw latizers into the frame.
it. Dog, what?
You know what? This one's pretty boring. Let's just move on.
What?
Colored pencils come in basic color packages for school children, upgraded sets for architects and other professionals, and elaborate collections of shades for the serious
I love
artist.
pencils.
It isn't so much
I
the color
love
variety that
pencils.
determines the quality, but the
I
pigment
love
concentration in the lead.
I love pencils, Manic. I love pencils.
This company produces colored pencils exclusively used for drawing Hugbees, the greatest content creator in the entire world.
Dog, what? Oh, that's you.
The lead composition of these pencils is special. When you paint over them with water, they smudge around a little bit and look like absolute shit.
Yes, this makes sense.
White, yellow, orange, red, stink, Movember, bloop,
November?
Pertangle, racist green, mystery color,
God, I'm getting texted. No, I am not watching this video, Manic. No. Dog, I am not watching this. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
and even red again are available as colors for pencils.
Spare my
Each
soul.
color also comes in a version suitable for use as dog food, to give your pet delightfully colored poop to decorate your lawn. The entire process starts by boiling water, because 99% of all the planet's industry is made to boil water.
Yeah. I love boiling.
More water is added to ensure the water stays wet enough.
Yes, I love.
Powdered Swiss
water
cheese
isn't
is also sprinkled on top for flavor. The colored pencil dough is mixed until it turns green.
What?
No matter what color is being made, the mixture always turns green for some unexplainable reason.
Okay, this does eventually turn into colored pencils.
Meanwhile, at the packing peanut factory, production is going along smoothly. These processed chunks might be used to intensify color, or they could be used by Army medical officers to plug up bullet holes on the battlefield. We'll let you, the viewing audience, decide which one is true. The green stuff is squeezed into a rope which employees will use to swing over to the next factory where the pencils are made.
Manic, stop
Using a
recommending
very
me
long and
Daniel
thin
videos,
hammer with
please.
numbers written on it, workers measure the strands of green that have just been cut for uniformity.
It's not green.
Then it's
dog.
off to the wax bath for hardening.
wax bath.
A single group of wax-coated pencils is not a threat, and can be... Oh god. Oh god, no. I am not trained for this. I am not trained for... Run! Everyone run! It's happening! Run! Run for your lives! Now it's time to play everyone's favorite instrument, the pencil accord.
I'm not trained for this. Run!
Pencils
run,
found guilty
everyone
of
run,
wanting
like,
to be
go.
pens are immediately executed.
What? I actually didn't catch that. What? What is bro on?
Executed. Pencils found guilty of wanting to be pens are immediately executed.
Ah.
These pencils are the oracles, and are drawing how the universe will end. This company makes its pencil bodies from wood as opposed to obsidian, because that would be fucking stupid.
Yeah,
The grooves of the
yeah.
wood are filled with glue by this industrial-style roller skate. Then, the Omega 1000 Giga Crusher fills the wood with the leads.
The what? That is crazy, chat.
Another piece of wood covers the lead,
Wait,
even though it
okay.
doesn't really want to. Stress from the upcoming entrance
I'm
exams
sleepy.
press a hexagonal shape into the wood before they're sliced
I
apart
love
by the
hexagonal
Slice
shapes.
Hexagonal Wood Shapes Apart machine.
Yes, Manic. This
One
is
at a
making
time,
total
the
sense.
pencils shoot through a vat of green? Again? How does this keep happening?
I love green lean.
Once everything dries,
my
the company
lean green.
burns their logo onto the wood because they can't help but get their capitalistic hands on everything produced by Mother Nature. This brand politely sharpens their pencils before sale. This incredibly advanced pencil sharpener only cost the company a reasonable $37 million.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to begin to describe what's happening to the pencils here. And finally, a worker with fabulous nails slides the pencils into their tray, making them ready for store shelves. Did you check your phone just now? See? I told you unwanted vibrations are the absolute worst.
Okay, chat. We're gonna do gaming now, cause yeah, we're gonna do gaming because I feel like it. Oh God, I think the stream is behind. Anyway, we're gonna play some games. Yes, we are in fact going to play some games. Don't ask why the voice changed. What the shigma? I think it may just be a bad idea to open on. Wait, where the hell did my charger go? Where did my charger go? Where did my PC charger go? Where did my laptop charger go? Aw, everyone's gone. Flower the flower. Okay, we're gonna just play this, cause yeah. Why did everyone leave? Why is no one here? Why did everyone leave? It should have been me, not him. This isn't fair. Like, get out. I'm asleep. Sorry, I'm tired. I didn't have my coffee this morning. Then the shape gets put into a shape press, and then the shape gets pressed into a press shape, something like that. What the sigma? No. Why did I do that? We're gonna shoot people.
Blanche!
Oh wait, that's the wrong challenge. We're gonna shoot innocent people. Man. We lost all of our viewers, chat. That's unfortunate.
Albert! Murray!
That's very unfortunate.
Time for the human to see how it is done.
It?
Fighting. These allied robots will demonstrate.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's not like they'll die immediately. I'm sorry to inform you, but these guys are gonna die immediately. Hey, don't cut me. I cut you. Good job.
Victory! Nice work, Maybot.
Your superior upgrades meant this human survived.
I kill my allies because I feel like it. Only that guy dies. Only that one.
I'll handle
I don't like
bot.
that one.
Smashing.
I don't like that one. That one specifically. That every other ally can live. Just like that one specifically. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Oh, you coming to me? I wouldn't trust a big man around me.
Victory!
I don't trust him
And
around
that's
me.
why I love hammers.
Boom.
Tactical analysis. Analysis bot.
The human must clear the level of small robots before Spidertron 6000 explodes it.
Nah, Spidertron, that's light work. Spidertron's light work. Ma'am Nick, why did you leave? Get rid of the long range. I killed him.
Victory!
I'm sorry, dude.
The human survives.
Easy with so many archer bots.
I'm so sorry to inform you guys. Spidertron is dead.
What about? The human is on Team Raptor?
Outrageous.
The honor is disproportionate.
I have multiple raptors on my team. I don't want to get near them because they're also pretty big. They only killed one guy successfully. That is in the chat. And I killed the rest. Wait, I have another ally still alive? When did that happen? Get off my son! I said, get off my son. He's gonna burn to death. Okay, son, good job.
Lots of kicking with that one.
Fun.
That was my son right there.
Can this human defeat a Mark V hammer bot?
Unlikely.
We'll give it some armor to prolong its suffering.
Huh?
We'll give... Wait, who are my allies? These guys. Look at these guys. Oh, they just give me armor. I think these guys are meant to help me, but they aren't really doing their job. Get away from me! They're trying to kill me, chat. That isn't very cash money! I died.
Defeat.
Terrence Jefferson.
Susie, chill.
This is the outer challenge.
What?
We gave a human robot allies.
Lucky.
Good job, you guys killed a man. Duo
The
style.
human didn't die.
I was pretty sure it was going to die.
Well, now we get to see it fight more robots.
Maybe later it will die.
The Mark III hammer bot is here.
And some tiny spear bots.
Who will win? Find out when we return to the danger zone.
You're not gonna return to the danger zone alive, so I'm sorry to inform you. He's gonna die. Never mind, he's not going to die. Why are you after me, dog? Yeah, jump in.
Victory! And that's why I love hammers.
Boom.
5 big booms.
And now, Spidertron 6000.
On level 3.
Mwahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahaha Spider-Tron. If that even is your name!
Victory! human survives.
Easy with so many archer bots.
Okay, I need to get like armor or something. Well,
Wow, so many raptors.
The human is lucky. They are allied with it.
Entertaining.
I'm gonna get kicked so I can get up faster later. Yay, my You know what? You killed one of your... Get off of him! Look, I'm gonna just let the raptor fight. Okay, cut in half. New ally. You're all gonna die! You can't hurt me! Actually, they can very much hurt me, but that's only if I'm near lava. And they're nice enough to, stop. Oh, that's not very nice.
Rolando, Parker.
Parker, the hit commander.
Analysis bot. Who is the best robot?
Not the human.
No, clearly not.
Lorenzo. Stein.
Why does no one watch the stream chat?
Time for the human to see how it is done.
It?
Fighting. These allied robots will demonstrate.
Very interesting.
I killed the wrong robot.
Victory! Amazing.
Perhaps this human was a professional video gamer.
No.
And now, the Mark III Hammerbot goes to town.
Wow.
Don't distract it, human.
I'm gonna distract it. You may have shot me, but so it turns out that I didn't need to distract him because he kind of died. These guys are not good at fighting.
Victory!
Nice work, human.
Make sure to thank Upgrade Bot. Tactical analysis. Analysis Bot.
The human must clear the level of small robots before Spidertron 6000 explodes it.
Exciting.
I'm gonna kill people. I'm sorry, Spider-Son. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, Spider-Son. That was really stupid of me.
Jenny, Schmidt. Commentatron, I am bored. These humans are bad at fighting.
Don't worry. In this challenge, robots also fight robots.
Ooh, exciting.
Kill him, ally!
Port A.
Countless more robots await. You must be thrilled.
My allies are very stupid.
And now, the Mark III Hammerbot goes to town.
Wow.
Don't distract it, human.
I'm gonna distract it, human. I hope this guy can this one can fight. Oh, no more problems for that may be a problem. Never mind. I bet he got it. Okay, he does not in fact got it.
Victory!
Neither did he.
I love the smell of energy swords in the morning.
Commentatron. You did not tell me you had a nose installed.
Spidertron 6000 is here.
Woohoo.
Let's watch everyone explode.
I wish someone was in the chat. No! All my organs.
Bang! Glass!
My organs.
Which robot will win? Let us find out.
There is also a human there.
Mostly for decoration.
I disabled the enemy. Literally, I chopped off both of its legs. But it was funny, so yeah. You disabled your friend, so you get disabled.
Victory! The robots won.
I like this challenge.
The Mark III Hammerbot is here.
And some tiny spear bots.
Who will win? Find out when we
Oh,
return
what
to the
is
danger
the
zone.
chat? Like, this guy's very stupid.
Victory! And that's why I love hammers.
Boom.
Spidertron 6000 is here.
Woohoo.
Let's watch everyone explode.
If you get set on fire with Mark III, you're guaranteed dead. Actually, I'm gonna play a different game, dog. Why is no one watching, bro? Okay, we're gonna get back to... this is in fact the gaming segment. Yes, yes. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Okay, there's really nothing. Ew, whoa, that was bad. Anyway. What game do we want to play? Sorry, I'm allergic to bad streams. Anyway, we're gonna end stream. Bye! Wait a minute.